All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How's it going? I am Is There No One Else, and the video I'm bringing you today, we are going to talk about the Scrying and Excavation skill line, tips and tricks I've learned to do this faster. As you guys can see, I am close to Scrying and Excavation 7. I've been at it for almost 7 hours. This 7 hours is on the high end. You know, me and my wife were both doing this, and it took a little bit longer because, you know, she had to relearn, you know, how to do these things when I learned it. I was also testing different dig areas to see if there's anything else in those areas that were worth picking up. There's really not for green and blue leads. So once you get the main item, you get out and move on. That'll save you a bunch of time that I didn't save. I think you can get this done in 5 or 6 hours if you go quickly. So yeah, that's going to be up to you guys. If you guys saw the mythic item sets and you think that they're good and you're curious how long it takes you to get to level 7, I'd say if you do it fast, it's about 5 or 6 hours. Now, the first step that you're going to want to do, you're going to want to be on your max character. You're going to want 25-ish skill points. I'd say, I think it's 22 exactly. You're going to want 22 skill points to unlock all the different things. And yeah, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Western Skyrim, and you're going to go to Solitude here. And in Solitude, there is this place called the Antiquarian Circle. You're going to go in here, you're going to go to the second floor, you're going to talk to the lady, complete the quest, just like the Fighters Guild skill line, just like the Mages Guild skill line. In order to unlock it, you have to start the quest, and then she's going to give you Scrying and Excavation 1, and then you can go wherever you want to get that taken care of. What Alcast recommends, and I agree with, you want to go to a smaller map. He recommends Artaeum. I think any small map works. But Artaeum is a great spot. It's super small. There's no enemies. You don't have to worry about fighting anything. You just travel from place to place. Now, what's going to happen is when you're in Artaeum, you're going to have a green lead, which is right here. You're going to have this green lead, and when you're at level 1, you're only going to have the green lead. So you're just going to scry this, and then you're going to travel to the place, you're going to excavate it. You're going to scry it, and you're going to excavate it. And you're going to keep doing that, and you're going to keep leveling up. Now, the reason you go to a small area is it's less distance to travel between each dig site. Now, if you can absolutely do it in a place like Deshaun here. So if I did the green, it may send me way over here, which is a way longer travel distance than in Artaeum. So you're going to level faster on a smaller map. That's why you do it that way. So you keep leveling until you unlock the purple antiquities that you can do. And so once you unlock the purple antiquity in Artaeum, you can do a green lead. Once you do the green lead, and you have blue leads unlocked, it'll allow you to do the blue lead. Once you do the blue lead, it will unlock the purple lead. Once you do the purple lead in an area, you can no longer get the purple lead in that area. So if you want to level quickly, after you finish Artaeum or any other small spot, you have to go to all these other maps. So I've already done DC, I've done AD, and now I'm on EP, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how you go about doing this. So you go to your journal, you go to Antiquities, you go to Scribble, and you go to your green lead. So this is our green lead that's available to us in this area. And the first mini game is you're going to want to unlock these 6 circles. You see these 6 animated circles? You have different tools available to you to unlock them, and you want to basically hit bigger points to connect everything more quickly. So you also get access to these ridiculous things that basically, like, green is like super easy to do. So green, you get them really quickly, you unlock the 6, and then you're good to go, and it's going to tell you where the dig site is. Oh, sorry. So once you unlock the 6, it'll tell you where the dig site is, and it'll give you 1 location for a dig site. If you mess up and you accidentally get 5 or 4 out of the 6, it'll post 2 or 3 dig sites, which what's going to happen is 2 of the dig sites won't have anything in it. 1 of them will be the real dig site. It basically is a narrowing down game, you know. So if you really mess up, you're going to have 6 dig sites up. You know, like if somehow you don't connect any of the dots, you're going to have 5 or 6 dig sites up, and you're just going to have to go to all of them, and it's going to take more time. So the better you get at that game, the more you unlock those different abilities, the easier the game's going to be to narrow it down and then travel to this place. Now, these aren't guaranteed drop spots for all these things. They give you an area, and you have to travel around and try and find it. Sometimes they're kind of hard. You know, sometimes you're going to get unlucky, and you're going to get, like, sometimes you're going to get lucky and it's like a super small space right out in the open and you're good to go. Other times it's tucked around a corner in a really big map with a bunch of things going on and you can't really find it. And it just, you know, those things are, it's just unfortunate. So now we're just going to travel around. We're going to see if we can find this thing. Make sure you stay within the green circle, and you have your keen eye up for finding these dig sites. So They're a little bit hard to see at first until you know what to look for. It's like a greenish hue to it. But yeah, we're going to travel around. We're going to try and find it. Like I said, this green lead, there's nothing worth getting in here outside of the main item. You know, they'll say continue to dig for more items, and you absolutely can do that, but I don't think there's anything in there worth getting at the green and blue level. Once you get to the purple level, you're going to unlock like purple, like there'll be stuff worth selling that's worth like 5k gold. And at that point, maybe you want to do it. Just doing like the quick leads, I've gained like 100k gold today just doing this, which has been pretty cool. It helps pay for the quick travels instead of traveling to a way shrine and all those other sorts of things. So yeah, we're just gonna find our dig site.
A few moments later.
All right, there we go. So after some time, you're gonna find the dig site. It looks like this with the you know, you're gonna have that little glow to it. Like I said, some places are a little bit harder to find, and now you go into this mini game, which is essentially like Minesweeper. So you see I have access to different tools. Lower left is the eye. That's going to allow me to unlock different areas, and then I have digging tools to my disposal. So with the green one, what you're going to do is once you have the eye up, you're going to activate this. Orange means it's kind of far away. You're going to try and find yellow. I get lucky and I find green right away. Once you find the green, for the green item, it is a 2x3 square. And so you see this is the top half. And so I know where they are. Once I know where the corners are, we have unlocked it. We are good to go. So the green is a 2x3. The blue is, it's 5. Instead of having it be 2x3, it's and have it be 6 squares, it's actually 5 squares. So the bottom left one, or the bottom one works. I'll just show it to you, but it's one less. Once you know what they look like, it's actually really easy to go about doing. So now you see we did the green lead, now we have access to the blue lead. So now we're going to go in here. This mini game's now a little bit harder. You see how things aren't locked up properly, and so we're just going to use this thing right here. We're going to unlock that entire space. Now we have 3 unlocked. We're going to use our bad boy over here. There we go. And then we just have one more, and we're good to go. So we've unlocked the blue one now. We've got all 3. It's going to take us to our dig site for the blue, and we're going to repeat the process once again. So like I said, you want to try and make sure you get this done, you know, and get all 6. Sometimes you're going to mess up. You know, I've messed up a lot, and you have to go to 2 dig sites, and it's going to take you a little bit more time. The finding of the dig sites is sometimes going to be problematic, especially in these bigger places. Sometimes like there's just like little cracks, and like, you know, there's just a lot of color going on. You know, maybe it's in like this little mini town. It's gonna be hard to see sometimes, and so you're just gonna have to be patient with it. You're gonna have to look around and see if you can find the spot. I think I go this way. It's been a long time since I've been in this area, so yeah, we're gonna travel around here. We're gonna go to the next dig spot, which is right up here. Hopefully it's right out in the open, and we're gonna redo the thing. So now we're here. Oh, got a bunch of ads. It's always fun.
A few moments later.
All right, now we found our dig site. We're gonna go in here, and we're going to do it again. This is gonna be a little bit harder. So now you see okay, so I'll do this a test on this, but yellow means you're relatively close to the green. So I know it's somewhere in this area. But if you get, for example, oh boy. Like orange and red means you're super far away. Both these yellows being this way means that green's probably up somewhere. No, it's not. Okay. There we go. So when you see the yellows like this and you're kind of all around it, that means it's got to be somewhere in that area. I kind of thought it was going to be in the upper left at first, but then when I got that yellow to the lower right, and then I got this orange just to show you, that's showing you that it's in the middle. Now, if you activate a skill and it shows red, can I get a red? No, apparently I can't get a red on this one, but a dark red means you're super far away, yellow means you're close, and then green means you're on top of it. You actually have a part of it unlocked. So then you can start digging. Obviously I didn't need to do the other thing, but I wanted to show you guys what they were all looked like. So now you see we have, you know, what looks like a burlap sack here. So we're just gonna lock it. This is the one that's 5 squares. So it's these back 2 right here, these 2, and then it's the lower left. So once you know what it is, you know how easy it is to unlock. We've now done that one. We move on and we leave the excavation site. We've collected this. And now it's going to give us a purple lead, and it's going to tell us what to do for this one. And so we're going to do the purple lead, which is, you know, harder than the first two, but it's the same thing. You go and you do the purple lead, and it's going to give you a location. You do that, you go and dig. You go and dig up that spot, and then you get, you know, that leveling, and then you go on to the next area. So if you have rapids on your bar, and if you have, you know, your 20 skill points unlocked, and if you have a bunch of empty space, like I said, you can level this really quickly. It took me, like I said, 7 hours. Once I do this purple lead, I will be at Excavation 7. I can then go and start farming world bosses or public dungeon bosses in order to get the gold mythic leads. I'll do an updated video at that point as to how long it took me to get the mythic leads I needed for my gear. I don't know that yet, but yeah, this is a good place to get started. So pick up the quest line, pick up your 22 skill points, have it on a main character, have rapids on your bar, go to a small area, level up to it's either 4 or 5 to get the purple lead. Once you do the purple lead, start traveling to each place and unlocking them, and you'll go super fast. Don't pick up anything else in the excavation area. Just pick up the main box, collect that, and move on for power leveling. So yeah, if you do that and you go quickly and you have the bar space or the bank space, and you don't have to worry about it too much, it'll take you 5 or 6 hours. Like I said, it shouldn't be too quick, it shouldn't be too long, but yeah, for some of you, you're going to say, you know what, that's too much for me, I don't want to do that. I totally get it, but yeah, that's what the grind is so far to get to level 7 that I've found, and that's, you know, kind of what I'm doing to get these mythics. So I have heard that overland bosses have a higher drop rate. I'll check for myself, and I'll get you that information. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, please provide in the section below. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.